Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing the next episode of the Spectating series. So I purposely have spread these out just a little bit more this season because even as we're recording right now, we're still 45 days left of the ranked season, which means a lot of things. What's the most interesting, and I'm sure the one that everyone's been talking about controversially, is the fact that there's so many people hitting Masters now. I think there's a lot of positives of this rank system, but there's also a lot of areas for improvement, specifically when it comes to the upper tier. Now, I'm going to give a biggest tip right off the rip for everybody watching, and then as we're spectating and watching others, do not give up on your core fundamentals as you're playing and ranking up. When I say that, it means your positioning, how you take gunfights, when you third party, when you leave a fight, all of that really matters. Okay? And I feel like the biggest thing that's going to happen is people get comfortable hitting even a different rank, that your fundamentals are going to drop. I'm going to drop a little bit hotter, whether, you know, with the spectating series, some rules and foundation just as reminders. Whenever we get eliminated, we watch how the rest of the lobby goes. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. The goal here is to give you as many tips as humanly possible. I would say this ranked season, I've been playing pretty casually myself. Pretty much all the time you see me play ranked, it's been on stream. So that's the score that you're seeing in the upper right-hand corner. I played a little bit offline, but not a whole lot. And that's kind of where we're at right now. One tip right off the rip, don't land on your teammates, especially if they're the jump master, because there's nowhere for them to go. Oh my gosh, that's really unfortunate. There's a knock. I'm just going to finish that person. Okay, I'm not going to finish them. They might res. Okay, I don't have any more ammo, unfortunately. Don't land on your teammates, especially whenever they're pretty close. You're going to not have enough ammo for much of anything. This is enough to at least get into a fight. I'm going to try to secure that knock. If I can't knock anybody with 20 bullets of a prowler, I probably should uninstall my game. A little harsh on myself. There we go. Let's just finish this person. This is so greedy. Alright. Let's see if they had any light. Their teammate might be over on the left. Yep, there they are. Hi, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I got greedy, I got greedy, I got greedy. I don't have any ammo. Monitors are important to gaming because it's what we spend our whole gaming session really staring at, which is why today I'm giving you probably one of the best tips for gaming improvement. It's getting a monitor. Versus a TV, this is honestly just a clear winner. You have a lower response time, a higher refresh rate, which is easier on the eyes and definitely can keep your latency low. Today, I'm partnering with SoaR to share with you BenQ MOBIUZ sale that's going on for June. It's $240 for the higher tier monitor, $199 without it being an IPS panel. So you got two options. If you use code SoaRJune for 10% off, combined for both monitors less than $320 utilizing the code. Showcasing on screen is the EX240, which is 165Hz, 1 millisecond response time IPS panel. This comes out great out of the box, and I feel my camera is just not really doing it justice in how solid the colors really are. It's a solid stand, easy setup. What is also nice is that it comes with speakers. If you happen to watch a movie casually with a friend and it being an IPS panel, you won't have to suffer from bad angles, and you got yourself at least a sound system. It's plugged in and just ready to go. This is a fantastic monitor for Apex Legends, and I highly recommend if you have not made the jump to a monitor, this is the best time to do it because it's at an affordable price. So now let's get back in the gameplay. I'll let them have that. I'm going to rotate and just... At this point, I'm out of the fight. I'm not doing anything. I'm not my teammate. I'm out of ammo, just FYI. I have no bullets. I need to go find something, anything at this point. Just getting greedy off a kill. 344 damage off a rip. Now, I always encourage people to fight, okay? So one thing you're noticing is that fighting off rip. I feel like a lot of people with the current rank system aren't fighting. And people say, why are the YouTubers telling us to go fight? Because if you don't fight, how are you going to learn how to improve? I don't understand. I really don't understand how you're going to expect to improve or make any sort of progress on anything if you don't at least take a shot and fight or do anything. Just because a current rank system encourages ratting, I can't tell you how much it goes against the counterintuitiveness of actually improving. The Nemesis was nerfed a little bit, just based on velocity. But it's still really, really strong, just as an FYI to everybody who's watching. This is a really strong loadout still. I'm kind of tempted to trade out and grab the earth. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the earth one. I don't really have a whole lot of heavy, and oh, they just wow, they robbed me. I got robbed. I'm just gonna rock with this then. Here you go. I saw a lot of light ammo in there, and I got completely robbed. All right, I think we do fight this. This enemy team has to be in a little bit of shambles. Just got to be careful, you know, use a bit of head glitch here. Oh, wow. Sell up. I hit him for quite a bit flush. They're flushing there. I hit one flush. I'm just healing up. Thermite this off. Man. The lifeline's running. We gotta back up then. I don't have any more cells. So I'm just trying to communicate to the team that that our teammate's running away, which isn't always the best thing. Cover for her, hopefully. Unfortunate, but at least I can craft her back. Oh, shoot. I need to get out, but I can't. No, I can't. No! I might die. I shouldn't have stayed, and my cover was not ideal. But if I get out, I can at least craft their banners, so which I'm going to do. I might get shot. Ooh, there's an armor swap there. So I'm going to actually let the lifeline be bait, and I'm going to try to reposition. It was a little sloppy. That's okay. At least we can craft up the Aloba. Take the vehicle, crafter, probably a checkpoint, and probably a team there. There's a lot of teams still alive at the start here. So that's the hard part when you're playing with randoms. Another big tip is when you're playing with randoms, it's kind of hard to engage, especially when you see one person just absolutely just leave the fight. And my teammates were kind of standing out open. I had the head glitch, and I was taking damage in their flesh. That would mean that they would have to shove in. I can't shove in if I'm healing. It wasn't necessarily the worst option to kind of fight from, but here we are. You know, this is a little risky because there should be a team up there. Taking zip rolls without any information is always the scariest thing. I might just get blasted. If I do, we can just spectate, right? Oh, they're fighting. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take center and see if I can just take shoot some damage across. Might be able to blast them as they go up. Not ideal. Rip. The new bullet velocity, I think the velocity changed a little bit on this gun. I think they said that, I think we just talked about that and they changed in the patch notes, but they did change that a little bit. Alright, well they're gone. I guess I could just craft. Okay, so this is a good tip. Let's say you're in the exact scenario I'm in and you have to craft your teammates' banners, right? There's no harm at this point slowing down your game. Wait. Oh, she left. Oh my gosh. Why would she leave? We're gonna craft the banners. Because I looked, I was like, how come there's no banners? I was like, oh. Oh. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. I'm really sad now. They left. I did all that for them. That's crazy. Alright, well. If you're in this scenario, there's no harm at this point, because you did try fighting at the start, right? And sometimes mistakes are made, you have to reposition, your teammates make mistakes, and it kind of is what it is, which isn't bad. So in that scenario, at least you can tell yourself, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Right? Or this is how I'm going to play. I'm going to slow it down. And at this point, if I get top 10, I go positive. Like, it's not a bad thing to try to fight early on. I don't really see the downside at all. I'm going to have to catch up. I'm so far behind from this lifeline. But I know that I probably wasn't going to survive because I didn't have anything really. So that's why I'm rotating so late. 2 burst weapons, not bad. If I was Vantage there, I 100% would have sniped those guys out of the sky. There's one thing I've been enjoying more this season. It's weird. Normally I play a lot of Wattson, okay? But what I've noticed is because a lot of people are hiding and camping, it's been more ideal to be able to tell with Vantage whether or not they're a full squad or not, or be able to see where people are at, which is why I've been running her. But normally what happens with other metas is that Wattson holds a lot of power from holding positioning because people are rotating, fighting, doing a lot of other stuff. And it's just really unfortunate in this season. And I'm not saying Wattson isn't viable because she's always pretty solid. She's got a solid foundation. It's just the downside is currently it's not as, I guess, ideal aggressive, you know. Shoot, that's unfortunate they're over there. Please don't shoot lifeline. We just need to rotate. So in this scenario, realistically, this happens to a lot of people. Okay, this is why the spectating series is so great. I think even if we don't get eliminated early on, you can kind of see from just watching the lobby. At this point, it feels like you're a spectator just because you're running around and you can't really do very much. Your goal, the rezzing, that's 2 then. Your goal at this point is just to get to zone and then act like a squad of 3 and really posture up. So when I say posturing up, it means showcasing presence once you have that anchored spot. That is unfortunate. We're going to have to just keep rotating. Rotate over to the north and try to get out. Leave me. Best you can. Shoot. There's another team. I'm going to take this gravity cannon. I'm sorry, Lifeline. She's just very sandwiched there. I could try to craft her. I don't know. That's they're just running right towards us. And I don't have. I literally only have 1 bat. And no flesh heals. So I can try to craft. I don't really have many options, guys. I just got to go to zone. That's it. This whole point right here, when you're at this point of the stage, you can't really take shots. You got to rotate to zone. Like, the lifeline should have honestly just left me and just kept running to zone. If she just kept running, didn't pull focus, just kept running, then we would have been in a much better spot. Zone is still a priority if you want to get placement and you want to move in, even if you fought early on. I mean, we are where we're at right now, and I'm gonna just passive heal the rest of this. I'm not gonna bat. I'm gonna use the bat as like a last resort, just because I don't have a whole lot of resources. Oh my god, that's amazing. So you rotate, you go to zone, you play it, and this is the hard part that people have to come to terms with, is that ranked is not always. You're not always dealt the best hand, and sometimes you have to play patiently and wait. Patience is really key. You want to rank up, you got to spend the time in, you got to put the time in. I mean, this system will prove by putting in the time in and being patient that you'll get the most and highest rewards from it, right? If I go north, I'm probably going to be screwed. I have no heals. There's a jump pad. I can't craft. I don't have enough materials. If I go to the right, I'm going to be late. I can't craft them, so therefore I'm going to have to run in. Literally, if I go all the way over there, I mean, I could sit outside a zone. That is an option. Everyone's gonna say you could sit outside. I could, yes. I'd rather get in and do something. Even third. I don't know how enjoyable the spectating series is going to be if I just go outside a zone and craft. Which is, I'm going to be real. Let's be real right now in the comment section, okay? That is what some people do. If you want to do that, I mean, if you fought, sure. If you have not fought, I want everyone to understand that I do not condone that type of play style. At least fight. At least give it your best shot, you know? Let's say your team was bad and didn't work out. Listen, go for it. Play your life, you know? I got nothing against you for if you play your life at that point, you know? I'm nothing against you play the other way either, but I just don't understand the value of it personally. I could switch to sniper. I think I'm going to because I don't have a lot of energy. So I'll grab that. Swap between the two if we need to. I could craft outside here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to craft you outside over here, Lifeline. There you go. This worked. I didn't realize this was right here. I need to go and craft the med kit right away, though. Unless I get jumped right now. It's just like high school. I'm sad. Okay, that's for me, and then I'm gonna get your banner afterwards. I just gotta craft med kits before I die. Oh shoot. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to hit that med kit right away. Hello? Oh my god, am I gonna die? No, I should have that. Yeah, I'm good. A little close. And this is what people, now we're top 10. You see how we're positive RP? And this is kind of the flaw within the system, right? But again, it's where you can learn. At least utilize the ratting when you've already tried to fight. That would be one of my biggest hits for the season. Because in worst case scenario, at least you tried, right? I just want everyone to make an effort. If you're making an effort, it's not, there's no downside, right? Oh, they've already rezzed here. There's a box there. Chill here. And there's probably gonna be a rotation here in a second on the left. I don't see why not. That's rough. I don't know about that one. That's gonna be rough.
Please here, and I still have 45 seconds. Not bad.
That's fun. So what I'm doing is I'm switching over to the light because I have a 3x on it. A lot more ammo than the sniper. There should be a team rotating here. How do I know that? Well, it's the most logical spot. So you have to make logical decisions on where you think teams are going to rotate from. Plus 40 RP. I mean, we got a kill, elimination early on. Man. What? Is that a bullet?
10 seconds.
I don't even know anymore. I could passive heal that other armor up, but I was afraid I was going to get shot at, so I didn't risk it. They're right there. That sucks. Okay. Hey, there's a med kit. So what I'm going to do is I hope this team kind of leaves, and I'm going to kind of crouch underneath. See how lucky I get. I'm on the slow side, so I can stay here for a little bit. If I go to the building on the left, I'm pretty sure they're going to see me, and if I run out in the open, I'm pretty much screwed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully use this zone. Don't do it. Thought I heard them coming back. I need the zone for cover. I need it to make noise. And then I'm gonna chill underneath their building. Did they see me? Okay, this is really risky. Oh god. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they stay upstairs, but no, they came downstairs. I guess I should have went up top. I guess I could have taken the other building on the left. That would have been... I almost left. Oh, I almost left. Could you imagine? I would ruin this episode. Okay, they haven't fought. This is... Okay, I don't understand this. Okay, this is my point. I have more damage. How much damage I have? If I start talking, I gotta turn. I had more damage, and I had to traverse so much space, and I was their first elimination. Okay? That's what's confusing to me. A lot of rats just died. Maybe if I went over here, but I think they would have shoved me regardless. But I had more damage than this whole team combined. Because I know that because I had more damage than this whole team combined. Now, that's not a flex, okay? I know this team can do more damage than me, okay? I know that. They have the ability to do so. But the problem is that a lot of people aren't fighting, and then if you don't fight, how are you going to improve? And then if you spend so much time not fighting in a game like Apex Legends, what happens if you go a whole season and you pretty much played it passive and you don't get into engagements? You get rusty. It's like just like an MMA fighter or a boxer or anything. Let's say that they actually gained championship points by playing passive, by not getting hit or playing outside the ring or something. Well, that's not going to be very beneficial. Another tip right here for what this Newcastle is doing: just hold the spray down with the L-Star. Just hold it down and just spray. And if they got the crack, I'm surprised they're not moving up on it, because they hear the other people are distracted. They got to clear their back. I mean, this isn't a bad. They pretty much have game-winning spot. It would be. Let me just be honest. It would be greedy to go for it, but I don't see a problem with being greedy to help work on your mechanical skill. Okay, so as the spectating series has kind of evolved, and we're watching a lot of players play a lot more defensively, I really encourage everyone to go for that extra mile and go push, go fight, make a play, go do something. Even as Watson, you saw me, taking space. I was hoping the team would do something. I was hoping there was more teams around, and that's kind of the decision to make. It doesn't always work, but at least you made a play, right? You made a decision on something. I should have fenced off down there too. That's another thing I could have done. Always in hindsight, 2020, there's always watching gameplay. You could always say, I could have done this, could have done that, could have done this, and you end up in the results that you end up in, right? But again, I'm already positive for the day. This is master lobbies. It's not a bad thing to get to the spot as well after you've already gotten a lot of eliminations. Here's another tip. Let's say you have the question, what if this team has been here the whole time? That's very possible. Everybody that's very possible. It's okay to go on the outskirts and look for an engagement and then go back into your game-winning spot. That's what I would encourage early on, just so you're getting the practice of fighting and fighting and fighting. Also, this is what gets a little sloppy. You notice that this team isn't utilizing much head glitches. So meaning that they're covered, they're just kind of standing out in the open, right? I think this Newcastle could have put the ultimate up top and then used it as cover that way and played more aggressively in this angle. Now this team looks like they're kind of, I'm surprised they didn't capitalize on the mistake. That person just walked right in there. How did they not capitalize on that? That's interesting. She dropped right down, did she not? Everybody in the comments said, they just dropped down, I'm pretty sure. One of them did. Then the catalyst was right there. That would have been a good opportunity. This is where you're relying on luck. And this is what I talk about a lot in videos, where you're relying on the overall mechanics of the map to close in and then give you the game-winning position or spot. Oh, and this is where we talk about swinging the same angle. The Octane pretty much blasted the Newcastle in the back for everything. Unfortunately. This is a good catwall, by the way, though. But they do get pushed, they get shoved. And you can tell when a team is very passive and they have no intention to push you. That was very much this team. And this team has clearly been fighting, you know. But it's interesting, you'll see the skill difference, right, when we're watching this. It is very clear. And even when you're watching rats, there's a very clear difference between the rats that are fighting. And just in case people don't know, and you're new to the spectating series, a rat is somebody who, I guess purposely is just trying to get points based on the system, or they've lost their squad, the only person on their squad, or I guess they've abandoned their squad and they're by themselves. A rat. Like in New York City, in the corner hiding, all by themselves, a rat, you know. The subway system, I guess that's where I understand the terminology. It makes sense to me, because I lived in New York for about a decade, so I get it. But some people say they don't understand the terminology, and that one, I guess, kind of surprises me. Hey, 7th place, we got RP for the day. We did some damage, we ran around, we did the best we could. I felt like the lifeline should have left me. I mean, I was rotating a little late. So let's go back in. The queue times, I'm going to be honest, this whole season haven't been bad whatsoever. I think that the lobbies feel easier than they ever have been, especially on the higher ranks. It's been, I think it's also because now everyone is pretty much hitting Masters who was Diamond before and Plat. I feel like that whole, this is why I've been titling the series Spectating Masters, because I feel like Plat and Diamond are hitting Masters. So if you're watching the series and you feel deflated because you feel like you hit Masters, you didn't earn it, or you feel like you did earn it, it doesn't matter. Celebrate what you got and the time you put in. My basis is regardless of the badge. The badge, any season does not matter. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got it this season, doesn't matter. Next season, last season, prior season, the hardest season, the easiest season, it does not matter when you got your badge, okay? What matters is how you improve and how you utilize your positioning. I think it's very important to look at your own fundamentals, and I've been doing that a lot since I finished up a lot of coaching. I've been aim training immensely. I've been spending a lot of hours in aim training again and trying to work on my base and working on improving. If you guys can work on your base and then improve, I promise you, you'll take massive steps forward, because it's not about the badge anymore. There's some factors that even if I've seen Diamond players that I believe are meant to be master level players, perhaps they're solo queuing, they don't have the time, or they don't have the right teammates, or perhaps the teammates they're playing with are very new and they don't want to play with randoms either, and so you're kind of stuck within a certain rank. That's understandable. And even if you're solo queuing, I even say there's always ways to improve and perfect solo queuing, right? So we're in a match full of Preds again. Alrighty, where did I land this time? I landed a little hot. I don't know if antenna's hot. I'm just kind of landing. We'll land a little hot again. If we can eliminate early, it doesn't really matter. I kind of want to spectate a little bit more and see how the lobbies are kind of flowing. I've been playing, and I feel like the lobbies are very easy, and that could just be me. Now, the downside of this, of the spectating series, like, what if we get just a rat? I guess I'll cut and just jump cut it, but that would be very unfortunate. Like, we spectate somebody and just happens to be a team that's ratting. That would be really unfortunate. We're just like kind of staring endlessly, menacingly, you know. A team's landing on me again. That sucks. All right, we all can't be in that building, so I'm gonna rotate over here. So we can get him on the cross. Right there. Alright. They're on white, but I don't really have much. I mean, if they want to make a play, sure. Quick pop shot. I don't have an ideal position. See if I can get like a better armor or something over here. Okay, that'll work.
I'm down. Need a medic. Reloading. Enemy.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to go for this and just help.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. The ring's closing.
Whoop. That's not good.
Laying fences.
We need to lock down this area.
Just topping off my shields. Ring.
No, she's flush up here. That's okay. That was a bit risky. I didn't have the right gun for that. Now we can spectate. Promise you I wasn't trying to throw. Let's see what this team decides to do. What's their damage like? Okay. No, they did well. I think they got this knocked, did they not? Now they're a duo squad. Let's see how they end up playing this. It's unfortunate that one of them got DC'd. I thought he knocked 2 individuals, and maybe I should have just dropped instead. Again, normally what I do in these scenarios, I pretty much take ownership of the mistakes, right? If you always play it perfectly, you know what's going to happen if you play it perfectly. It means that if you played it well, then it usually carries over to your team, and then you'll be able to carry, right? I should be able to carry at this, especially at this level. Oh, they were DC'd, and they managed to res him through the DC? That's crazy. Hopefully they're able to get him in. I'm generally curious how this team is going to play it. That's unfortunate if they just let out DC. But again, I kind of wanted to do more spectating anyways. And so if this team is watching, I apologize. I honestly should have been... There's a few things I should have done more of. I should have gone out and looted a better gun. I shouldn't have contested the Wraith that was on me. I could have dropped down below and been more aware if she was fighting somebody. And we could have isolated that team out instead. Instead of just... yeah, that's what I could have done better, I think. But... overall, I mean, but now we're getting to spectate, and here we are. I mean, unfortunately, it's not like they can push them anywhere because they're in this, like, fishbowl down here. I can't tell, you know, it's one of those things you can't tell if they're friends or not. It's like, maybe. They kind of care about them, right? They're punching them around. Put them in a corner. Right? Protect them. Protect your teammates. Doesn't that make it a little more obvious, though, now? I feel like it makes it a little more obvious putting the gas canisters there, and they look over and like, oh my gosh, look, there's the horizon. Notice as they're messing around, the lobby is just getting eliminated, and they're getting placement out of this. This is the hardest part about, in my opinion, ranked battle royale, is that everyone has to play it so seriously to the point where, I mean, they technically win their fight against us, so I guess they could kind of chill and rotate when they need to. Let's take a look at zone. I got time. Storm point is really key on rotation as well. Comment down below if you've done this. I feel like I've done this too. You know, so many DCs in the group and you're just kind of messing around with them. I've actually kicked one person all the way from, I think it was a wall, all the way down to this spot before they disconnected. From wall to here. And you'd be surprised how far you can go with those individuals. It's insane. Here, balloons. I know they nerfed those. That actually scared me. I was like, who was talking? But it's caustic. I don't know why that threw me off. I hope you guys find this series helpful. And don't get discouraged on the current rank system. Don't be upset about it. I know that it's going to change. Enjoy your time. It's summertime. Wow. That is unfortunate. This team has got it, honestly. I'd put... Oh, that's... Ooh, you're pulling a Dazs. You're getting greedy. Now you're out in the open. What are you doing, man? Oh, no. You should have stayed up. You're getting greedy. You're pulling a Dazs. Don't do what I do. No. Oh, man. You guys had the advantage on it. I feel sad. They pulled a me. Yeah, honestly, just run to the horizon. Why not? No. Oh, no. They're pulling a Dazs now, too. There's another team that's going to drop on everybody. That's what we're going to call it now. Pulling a Dazs. There's another person. They call it Mazer Moments. Zach Mazer. I don't know if he watches my content. He's going to come over and be like, how dare you, Dazs? Where they, you know, Mazer Moments, you know, you just kind of whiff or make a mistake, you know? We all do it. Zach, if you're watching the video, I respect you as a pro player. I think you're a boss, and I hope Claire is doing well as well. I know she went through a little rough patch recently. We'll call it a Dazs for now. But it's interesting how small the scene is and how everybody, they don't know. Well, this person's gonna get eliminated anyways. I mean, let's see. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. Are they gonna find out where this person's at before they get eliminated? I don't think so. I think they're gonna die to zone. Yeah, it's interesting that people recognize faces. Here's a little tip. I hate the fact I'm giving tips to rats. But if you turn your face away, most of the time people identify faces. So if you're a legend, you just turn your back to something, they won't really identify who you or what you are. This is a master squad? Part masters, okay. At least we're running a support legend. One thing you can do if you're running solo and you really, really care about your LP a ton. I think I've been saying RP. I apologize. I know it's LP, but now ladder points. If you really care about your ladder points, always run a support legend. And if you're solo queuing, Loba's a fantastic one. Even Lifeline, to be honest, is a fantastic legend. Gibraltar and Newcastle are really large hitbox-wise. Unless you're pretty good at taking a half head glitch, I'd be a little careful at running them specifically. It can be a little difficult, but just some tips there, especially if you're one of the people out there solo queuing. Now, don't be one of those Lobas that just queues out the minute you hear shots. At least try to fight, okay? The only reason to give the tip is because it's good just for a reset in case the fight does go south. So there is that. Team right in front of him. I would probably cut through the right, yeah. Don't shoot. Trigger discipline. Don't pull a Dazs. Gotta have that trigger discipline. I'm kind of glad we're spectating a bit more. I kind of need a little bit of a break, and I'll see what everyone else is kind of doing and playing. Don't have to sweat as much. Kind of get to vibe and relax a little bit, you know? Just like you watching this video, you know? Sometimes you just kind of need that time to kind of relax and breathe, right? Don't always have to sweat. It's been a long work week. And let me know down below if you had a long work week. Or do you watch, when you watch the spectating series, are you just kind of vibing and relaxing? Because if so, then we're one of the same right now. I'm just, you know, I've been aim training a lot today already, and I'm a little tired. My hand is for the first time a little tired too. That doesn't normally happen. But not doesn't hurt, just tired. There they go. Deliver to the beacon. Let's go. And they're back in it. See? So there's different ways you can play this. I mean, go for a fight and then play edge and then, you know, res your teammates best you can, or just go to center zone. A lot of people right now, if you truly care about LP, after you get into a fight or win your early fight, it's just to go to zone. Nobody plays zone almost. I guarantee if you have beacon, there's like maybe one team in here, tops. North pad is like ideal to play. I want to say it's going to pull here for some reason, but it could pull north pad, one of those two. I don't think it's pulling to the right. I don't think it's pulling checkpoint. Some guesses based on the zone. Man, look at that. That Horizon came back just completely decked out. No guns, but decked out with armor. Gave her a battery. Another tip, make sure if you're running gold, don't drop bats for them. Give them cells so you can spread out the heals appropriately. Usually what I do, if I notice I'm about to hit red, I'll drop my red, I'll pick up a gold, and I give all my bats to them because I assume they probably have no bats. And then it levels out resources. It's just good resource management. See, this Octane's... I hate taking zips out in the open. Is this person lagging? What is going on? Taking zips without any information, like, it's just... Oh, I just got shivers. Like, literally, there could be a team just ratting and hiding up here, you know? Just... Oh my gosh, so trippy the amount of lag there. I'm gonna stick with watching the lifeline or connection. Seems a little better. All right, zone 2 doesn't hurt. Now another tip: the zone that hurts the most is when you go from 3 to 4. Once you get 4, it's almost practically impossible to live. So really keep that in mind. You don't even want to take a tick of it, pretty much, or else you're just, that's it. But going from 2 to 3 isn't bad, and then, you know, 1 to 2 isn't bad. You know, backtracking a little bit there. Some little tips to help you out. I would have held the jump pad personally. Ooh, where are they at? Yeah, I would have held the jump pad. A lot of people tend to use utility a little too early. Use it as a last resort whenever you need to shove somewhere, because now they don't have the pad. Now the team is there trying to gate them. Granted, you're trying to make up for lost ground, but usually use a utility like that whenever... It's like using a Wraith port now. There's no reason to use it. Use it whenever you're kind of gated out. Otherwise, you can use like your Loba tactical advantage and stuff to kind of start pushing through to put, you know, if you need to. But now it would be ideal to have a jump pad, right? Or just rotate earlier. Because they're going to want to fight and they're going to get stuck. Most likely this team, if everyone's been playing as passive as they are, I actually think they're going to shove them. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what is going on? Oh my god, that Horizon Q completely messed up that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're gone. That's it. No matter what, you're dead to zone. Bye-bye, Lifeline. Bye-bye. It becomes box time. And that team is like, ¿Qué es esto? ¿Es un box? In case you don't know, I am Mexican and Hispanic. I speak Spanish very poorly. Little history lesson now with Dazs, if you will. Now, what is going on? Why don't people fight? Comment down below. Can somebody tell me, besides the LP points, why don't people fight? I want nothing more than to fight, and then learn how to continue fighting. I guess sometimes let's give benefit of the doubt that sometimes there is no opportunity to fight, right? I understand that, okay? Maybe this team has not had the opportunity to fight. Oh no, you're getting spit at by spiders. I loved it when it was in Nessies, when you got spit on by Nessies. Don't stand out in the open. Use that cover, man. Use that cover. Have head glitch. Use the rock. There you go. Don't stand in the open now. Oh my god, you're standing out in the open. That's crazy. Now, don't cluster up either. What is happening? What? Do they watch YouTube tips and tutorials? What's going on? Who clusters up in a corner? Oh my god, the grenades are inside! No! It's a nightmare. Listen, we all make mistakes. It's okay. We're having fun, okay? It's okay. I make mistakes too. We call them Dazz moments. Don't call them that. I don't want that to become a thing, please. They're not Dazz moments. They're not Mazer moments. I get why they're clustered up here, but you gotta have to make a decision. Oh no. By pushing one team or the other. I just see getting stuck here in the corner just doesn't do anything for anybody. You gotta fight for positioning. Silence for 10 seconds. That's brutal. I don't think anybody's taking that evac tower. There's no way. Even if you take it right now, they're gonna blast it. In top 7. Also, remember how I said zone 3 to 4 is absolutely brutal? That's good utility. That was good. That's good right there. That was nice. Good bubble and good coordination. That is good. That 2 thumbs up right there from me. That was solid. I think they should have done that sooner though. But pretty solid though. Not bad. Now you're in zone. You turn around, shoot, gate them. Zone 3 to 4 is absolutely brutal. Nobody's gonna grab the bow. It's a no! Go back for the bow. It's busted. It's broken. No! What if the other team kills you with it? I've learned my lesson, okay? I no longer leave stuff in the care package. Those guns are too good. The L-Star's too good. Even the Hemlock is brutal, man. Don't let somebody who has a bad gun all of a sudden just give him a good gun. I would drop something right there. I would. I've learned my lesson. It doesn't matter what gun I have, even if it's decked out. I will grab it. All right, you gotta fight. You gotta fight for this. You gotta have to push. You can't stay in zone. Very nice. Very nice. Good ult too. Shove, shove, shove. Finish the guy underneath. He's low. Nice. Go to zone. Go to zone. Nice, nice, nice. Not bad. You know. I guess could have bubbled forward. Kind of. I guess the problem was the target priority. Focusing all the same target. Team outside of zone pushing in. Very nice. That was a solo. Good stuff. And now they just got to play zone. Honestly, just running right into zone at this point. What do you guys think? What do you think of what's going on? That was a Pred player right there. I don't know. It's interesting to kind of see things play out, to be honest. I actually was genuinely curious myself how lobbies have been playing out and enjoying kind of watching and spectating. This team should win. Even if that team has height, I really believe this team has the ability to win. They got momentum going. They seem pretty well. They seem well coordinated. They all have pretty good amount of LP, but it looks like they've been fighting. This is what I want all of you guys to look like. I hope they don't die. If they lose them, I would be really embarrassed. But I want all of you guys to like fight and move in and play like this. You know, like where coordinated and making decisions together and doing things, because that's going to be your best bet. So it looks like they're trying to breach together. One's going for the flank. Very nice. They isolated out. The other guy should be going for the flank. They came over. That's not bad. They isolated him out. This is what I want everyone to look like, okay? Coordinated, not getting over greedy, pushing things together, fighting early, still fighting. Hey, look, they got the bow. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? But I'm gonna grab it from here instead, actually. Maybe that's where they got the bow from. They know there's somebody up top. But notice how the team up above isn't putting any pressure on them. I find that strange. And the zip going right to it. This is risky. But it's okay, I guess. Interesting. It was risky. Like, what if they just all were in the corner up there? I always have the worst luck when it comes to zip lines. Like, I'll play aggro and they're all just beaming me down up there. And I'm like, why are you guys all up here? And I turn into Fade and start asking questions. Like, why are they there? What are they doing? What's going on? Why is this happening? I think everyone else left is just ratting. Nobody's showcasing any presence. It's the only team showcasing presence. When I say presence, like just being available in the lobby, holding an angle, doing something. Ooh. Is that a Kraber? Or a Sentinel? Okay, notice how they're all singling one team out right here, right? Which is good. They're all making a decision to push one person. Nice. And to clear that edge out. And then they're going to focus on the other team. They didn't stay split. One didn't go on the north side and one of them didn't go by themselves. They're actually pushing things together. You do things together, we play better. Just little tips there, And I guarantee this is the end. This is the end, friend. Chucky, Child's Play, you ever seen those movies? This is the end, friend. I don't know what's going on with my references today. I'm all over the place. I'm ready for the weekend. Hopefully you're ready for the weekend. I'm recording this on Friday and posting on a Tuesday. That's a rat. Oh, 360 no scope. Oh, very nice. Do another one. Super glide. No, no super glide. Oh, no. It's okay. Well, nobody saw that. Okay, nobody saw that. He got the 360 no scope. He beat him. It was perfect. Nobody saw that. It wasn't recorded on my channel. Nope. Nope. They got it the first time. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us today. I appreciate you guys all for hanging out. It was actually a pretty good time. I think this is one of the more fun recordings that I've had for the Spectating series. Just sometimes you just gotta vibe out. Apologize to my two teammates here. I feel like I could have played that much better at the start. But you know what? Hopefully they're not too upset with me. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget about the promotion that we have with SoaR regarding MOBIUZ. We're actually up LP, by the way. Just want to point that out. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, everybody.